Hey, it's me, Karna, and I have had a topic that's been circulating in my head and in my world for a while that I'd love to share with you. And it has to do with my spiritual path and my spiritual quest that I've been on for the past, whatever, 10 years or so. And something I've noticed as I've been more involved in New Age circles and New Age spirituality is that there are some sort of downfalls that can happen, or some concepts that when we play with them, we can get a little trapped in the midst of them as we're trying to utilize them in our life. One of those things that I found to be a little deceptive is the notion that if we work really hard and if we do our affirmations and our vision boards and we get control of our minds, that we'll eventually be really happy and things will be really awesome in our life. And while that has been true for me in many cases, it took a long time to get there. And there was a lot of pain in the process. And when we play with the New Age ideas, it's easy to think that you're doing something wrong. Like, okay, so I did all these things, I followed all the steps, and I'm still not feeling happy, and things are happening in my life that are really challenging. And at that point, our mind is kind of set up to figure out what's wrong, because we're kind of problem solvers as humans. So if there's a problem, there must be something wrong, and usually we think there's something wrong with us. And so we start blaming ourselves or not thinking we're doing it right or we're not enough or something's not working. And I don't think that's necessarily the case. And so I've been on this path for a while and I've had some real challenges and it's been super painful at times. And I think that's an important part of life. And if we try to always make it perfect and good and beautiful, then we're missing out on some really important nugget of existence on Earth. And so what I've been really focusing on and helping my clients and my friends and mostly myself 24/7 is to find a way to love myself through whatever's going on. So if I'm noticing that there's a particular pattern that's happening over and over again, or if I'm dealing with something in a way that I don't like, instead of judging myself for it, I have done my very best to become my own best friend and really look at it in a different way. And that is that everything's perfect and there are no mistakes, and whatever's happening, I can trust my life that that's the perfect thing that needs to happen right then and there. And usually my behaviors are there and I'm expressing them because at some point that's how I needed to survive, or I coped with my life in a certain way that was working for me. Maybe when I was a child, it was the best solution I had. Whereas now as an adult and being on this path of self-discovery, of really connecting to your true self and your source and your creator or version of God. And at that point, it's more about connecting with that source and making the behavior that I'm doing right and being nice to myself and practice self-love and forgiveness and compassion. And I have found that that has been really huge in my life. And I just know that it can't be always perfect. And sometimes there will be a lot of pain because there were some painful things that happened in my past that are now coming up to be healed because the time is right and I'm ready for it. And I have the tools and the resources I need to heal whatever is coming up. In my next video, I'll talk a little bit about past issues or past traumas and how they come up in our lives now and how we can look at it in a way that's kind of helpful. And for now, I just felt really compelled to share this part of my life with you. And I would love to hear about your experience with this. How are you assimilating your path on becoming true to who you are and dealing with difficult parts of your life? I hope this was helpful, and now I think I have to go take a nap. And until I talk to you or see you again, bye from me and Minnie. Love you.